Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have so many reveals to talk about, from the Monster High Fang Vote Rochelle Goyle doll to the Little Mermaid VANESSA doll and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. So starting off with the new VANESSA doll. Yes, VANESSA. Oh, girl. Sorry, girl, I'm tired. But the VANESSA I'm keeping that in. The VANESSA doll has been revealed. She's been revealed on the weekend, and she looks amazing. So she's gonna retail for $15. She is a budget doll, so she doesn't have like the biggest articulation movement. She only has like the 5 points of articulation at the shoulders, hips, and head. So she has no wrist, elbow, or knee articulations. So she does look very stiff, but I mean, wow, does she look good? I mean, the face up, the likeness to the actress who plays her, wow, it's on spot. I mean, we saw the face before, but here, like, it actually looks the same. It looks really good. The lipstick, the makeup, the hair. I love the side part, and she has a seashell necklace. It's painted actually black here around the string. On Ursula's seashell necklace, it's not painted, it's all gold, so that's interesting. And then the dress is surprising because, I mean, at $15, we're lucky that she doesn't have like a painted on top. Honestly, like, I'm very happy that her dress is like actually fabric, and it's also not just like a cheap fabric. Like, yes, maybe it's not like a limited edition type of quality, but it does look like good quality fabric. So there's even layers on her skirt, which is like, what? I thought, you know, like the top would be maybe have some details with like the midsection, which we saw with the top when the top leaked last week, and it does. The midsection has some printed on details, but it is added on like the little shiny part right in the middle. It's sewn on, and then we have the sleeves. They're really poofy. I like the material. It's very kind of sheer, very flowy. But then the skirt, it has 2 layers, which I was not expecting. I would have thought maybe the skirt would have just gotten like 1 layer, because they wanna save money, right? It's a budget doll, but like, I'd actually, even with a budget doll, like at the budget standard, the skirt still has 2 layers, which to me is amazing. I feel like that alone says that Mattel really, at least for, you know, Little Mermaid live action dolls, they're putting in the effort. Like, they're actually putting in quality. And it's not just like cheap, like it's actually good. Like the dress, the flowy, we have the outer layer, it's like very flowy, tulle almost, and then we have the inner layer, it's more like it's thicker, you know, it's not as see-through, and it looks really nice. It makes her dress more dynamic. It looks really cute, and her shoes are some black heels, very simple, but I love it. I think her dress is, again, it's very simple, but I think it does its job very well. And at first I thought, you know, her top was going to be and her skirt were going to be separate pieces, but I guess no, they are one piece, which makes sense. It's sewn on the back. You can open it via Velcro, as always. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only down portion, that the only, I guess, con that I can see here is that, yeah, she doesn't have really a good range of articulation, but again, a budget doll, and I mean, you're really, if you're gonna rebody her anyways, like, then it's no problem. And for $15, you get a really cute dress, you get a simple pair of black heels, you get the seashell necklace, and a really amazing face sculpt with a good print job and hair. So I mean, even if you're an adult collector, I feel like a lot of people will still really find a lot of enjoyment with this doll, because I think she's well made. This is what budget dolls should look like. You know, should have enough quality, because, you know, kids deserve good quality as well. And I think she looks good. I really like her, and I want to get her. I want to get her, like, seriously, it's insane. Like, I didn't think I would want to get her, but like, because like, what am I gonna do? But like, she's actually cute. She's really cute. I think it surprises me how much these dolls are really like attracting adult collectors. It just shows you that Mattel, again, really is doing a good job with the translation from the movie into dolls. And I think all the dolls so far look great, except for Ursula. She's giving Happy Meal toy, unfortunately. She's just like a big chunk of plastic. I wish there was more fabric parts about her outfit. But yeah, you know what? That's only one character, one doll. The rest, again, on point, and Vanessa here is no different. She looks amazing. I think she is gonna be a hot seller. She's gonna sell out probably like instantly, and she's gonna be popular. she's gonna be Miss Popular. We also have some more news for Little Mermaid merch. Look at these new plushies. These are adorable. Like, these are gonna do really well as well, just because they're really chibi and really cute. They're just collectible. I'm so happy that they're gonna give the sisters also some more merch, because I was scared, that they were just gonna do the dolls and that's it. That's all we're gonna get from the sisters. But nope, here are some plushies of the sisters and Ursula and King Triton as well. They look so cute, and they cost like about $5 something. I don't know which store they found them in, but it's somewhere in the US, I'm assuming. So if you live in the US, check your stores, because these look really cute. Next, we do have a new Ariel doll, and she's a singing Ariel doll. She plays Part of Your World. So she sings Part of Your World, but the new Halle Bailey version, of course. The tail, the top are molded on, they're painted on. So that's, of course, it is what it is. But at least she looks different. At least the tail and top are colored differently. But yeah, not really too much of a fan of this one, just because she's just I mean, she sings, but like, she's so plastic. So, and we also have stock photos of the transformation Ariel doll. Finally, I made a whole video about her actual doll, a little mini review, so check out that video. But yeah, here's the stock photos. I think she looks amazing, and I really want to get her. And we also have a stock photo finally of the land version of Ariel, the budget doll with the dress. So yeah, there's finally a stock photo of her as well. Now let's move on to the Rochelle Goyle Fang Vote Collector doll. So she's been revealed today. Here is the official post on Instagram that Monster High shared, and now we're going to take a look at all the details and information and pictures that have been shared on the Mattel Creations website. So it says, the Fangs have spoken. The winner of the first Monster High Fang Vote is here. Our amazing alumni voted for Rochelle Goyle, the gargoyle, and all her scary chic details. Then we have fearsome features. Her speckled skin and gargoyle wings accentuate her Scarisian heritage. This screamium Rochelle Goyle doll is brought to life with all the Fang chosen extras. Designed by you. From the moonlight soiree hair and the makeup all the way down to the stained glass arches on her feet, the fans made Rochelle Goyle a very glam gargoyle. Now, that is true. We had options, but we couldn't really specifically choose like certain things. Like the makeup was paired up with like hairstyles, and the purse was paired up with accessories, and so there's different things in the different rounds that we were not able to choose. But yes, sure, we quote designed the doll. Okay. So then we have some more the information from the actual designer, the lead designer Rebecca Shipman. So Rebecca Shipman has a storied history with Monster High, and especially Rochelle Goyle. I feel so lucky to have been the designer assigned to create Rochelle's design back in 2012. So there you go. She's the one who designed her back then, and she's returning once again to the character design her now. Rebecca was especially excited to take on this fan-designed doll. For the Fang Vote version of Rochelle, I wanted to push for more glamour and combine it with the dark and mysterious beauty of Scarisian Gothic ironwork. So then we get a little sketch work. There are lots of drop-dead gorgeous details, like her beautiful pastel ruffled dress, the very ornate sculpted details on her accessories, and the awesome iron work bodice/caged skirt, gushed Rebecca. I love her soft, flowy pink and teal hair and stunning makeup, especially the black lipstick. Get your exclusive Rochelle Goyle doll only at MattelCreations.com between April 14th and April 16th. So yeah, the good thing here is that she is up for pre-order, so she will be released 14th, and then there'll be like 2 days where you can get her, and then you will get her. So it's not like limited quantities, it's made to order. So and on the actual listing, we can see some more information. It reads, the first ever Fang vote let our Monster High fans help design an exclusively glamorous doll. We're excited to finally release Rochelle Goyle, the Scarian gargoyle, in all her spooktacular splendor. From her hair and makeup to her shoes and accessories, you helped decide on the dreadful details. Now you can get this exclusive gothic ghoul only from April 14th to April 16th. Monster High Fang Vote Rochelle Goyle doll is included. Fashion and details chosen by the Monster High alumni. Wears a pastel ruffled dress with ironwork bodice and stained glass inspired heels. Doll stands at 10.5 inches tall. Comes with certificate of authenticity and accessories, which those accessories, by the way, if you're wondering, are her purse, her headband, and her earrings. That's the accessories they're speaking of. And then it says premium packaging. Okay, wow. Well, I hope it's gold. It's made out of gold, because if it's not, then it's not really premium, is it, for that price point? Includes doll stand, so that's good. I'm assuming she includes a brush. Hopefully, I mean, I guess she doesn't have to, but like, it would be nice. And that's the description. So yeah, the main tea here is that she costs $90 and she looks different from the concept design. So yeah, it's a hefty price, 90. It's basically 100, and especially not even counting international fans. For international fans, that will cost over 100, like well over, like so that's insane. So and listen, like the doll, the price, it wouldn't feel as big of a sting if the actual doll would have looked up to par with the price, but that's not the case, unfortunately. So to me personally, I think when I just saw that doll, I thought she looked cute. She is cute. She's not a bad doll. I mean, I think the actual design was very, how do you say? It was ambitious. It was very ambitious. It was very over the top, very, very full, very busy, like a very busy design, but it could have worked, like a good design. Very busy, but a good design. And so that was a very high bar. It's a very difficult thing to translate a very complex design like this that comes off as busy on the design, on the concept art, to translate that to a doll. It's complicated. And so I think that was just really hard to do in the first place. And so now with the actual doll, I think she's cute. She's not bad, but there's just some things that really just don't come together as well. Like the hair is not like I think the overall, like, the complaint I've heard is that colors are too bright. The colors are too bright on her hair and her dress. The makeup, it doesn't look like the concept design. It looks weird. It looks different. The outfit, the skirt, the dress isn't long enough. It doesn't reach the floor like it does on the concept art. And then the pink stripes on the, well, I mean, I guess the pink and the teal, they're too bright. The metallic pink stripes are too bright. They're not as pastel pink as like in the concept art. And then, of course, she's missing her gloves. She is actually she doesn't even come with her gloves. So I didn't even notice that at first. Like, that's very sneaky of Mattel. That is part of the design. And frankly, I know that gloves can be bulky if not done right. I understand that gloves is more fabric, more, it's more expensive, but we're paying $90 and you're telling me you could not include a pair of gloves? Excuse me, I find that very hard to believe. Like, that's like they charge $90 and they even cut out a portion of her outfit. Like, just let that sink in. You're not even paying for the fully realized design of Rochelle. Like, that's just kind of ridiculous. And they're charging $90. Like, I think if she cost $75 or $70, I think people would have had a different reaction. I think then the conversation would have been more about, like, okay, yeah, she's like the normal price, but yeah, and then it would have been more about like, oh, so it's a little minor things. It wouldn't be as big of a deal because you're not paying as much, but now you're paying you're paying almost $100 for something that visually speaking, that quality wise speaking, and design wise, it's just not giving the same level. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Like it's giving more like normal G1 alumni release. Like it doesn't feel like you're paying almost $100 for this doll. When you look at her, I see like 50, 60 even. I don't even see 75 or 70 because her accessories, she doesn't even have too many accessories, and her box, we don't even know what her box looks like. And yes, maybe her box looks really cute, really over the top, but the box should not have to make up for the price. It's a box that, at the end of the day, if you take her out, you probably will not keep it if it's not really like a good material, and if it doesn't add to the actual display value to the actual doll. So the box, no, it's not part of the argument. It's the actual doll that you should be paying $100 for, not the box, not the chain, the real chain on the purse, not the layers of clothing, or the long hair, or the lashes. Like, it should be everything that you're paying for, and not just like, oh yeah, she has a chain, now she costs $100. Like, it's ridiculous. So I don't know, it's a shame because she could have looked really cute, but it's just a mixture of different things that really lead her to not be as good as she's supposed to be. The gloves missing, the shoes look different, the skirt looks different, but like at the essence, I think she's cute, but even if I wanted to get her, I cannot, so because I don't have enough money. So it sucks, but hopefully, because from what I've seen, most people are not going to get her. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see like how many people actually end up biting the bullet, end up giving in and end up buying her anyway. So I'm going to be very curious to see if she sells out, how quickly, and how many people do end up getting her. Just because she's Monster High and she's Rochelle Goyle and she's the first Rochelle Goyle Monster High collector doll. So let's see. So we had a lot to talk about. Let me know what your thoughts are down below on Vanessa's doll, on Rochelle Goyle. Will you get her? Will you pass? Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.